All right, so today I thought I'd talk a little bit about how to fail at achieving your hair goals. And everything I'm going to discuss is all about things I have went through. Just, I don't know, this is just my thoughts again and things that have happened. See my dog over here playing. Max, stop. Sit down. I'm sorry about that. Things that I have personally went through and figured out those were the top ways to make me fail at what I was trying to do. Okay, number one, washing your hair every day. You do not need to wash your hair every day. Your hair in general gives off these I just can't even explain it. It's just something that's naturally in your hair, like the oils and stuff, that they need to do what they need to do in order to let your hair grow. Stop messing with it all the time. You don't have to wash it every day unless you're like a person who works out every day. Maybe you do. But then you need to find maybe a cold wash, or I don't know. A lot of people have been doing water washes and all kind of other stuff. So find out whatever works for you. But in general, you don't need to wash your hair every day. You're stripping your hair of the natural things that happen in there. Myself, I wash maybe once every 6 to 8 weeks. But that's me. I choose not to wash. That's just me. The next thing, combing your hair dry. Do not comb your hair dry. Oh wow. Don't comb your hair dry. You're already I'm a 4B, 4C, so I know I already have hair that's vulnerable. And yes, hair is most vulnerable when it's wet, but it's easier to manage when it's wet as well. So you just have to be careful whether you finger comb or use a regular comb. Be careful as you comb, but don't comb your hair when it's dry. And in general, you don't really need to comb your hair all the time as well, because your hair is going to shed, but don't help it shed more than it needs to shed at that time. That's all I'm saying. You never detangle. You have to detangle your hair. Again, this goes back to when you comb. Make sure you're being gentle as you comb your hair, whether you're using your fingers or you're using a real comb. You have to detangle your hair in general, because knots are going to form. Man, they be just twisted up and doing all this extra stuff up in your hair. You like, I knew I should have detangled. And you're going to feel like that. You don't trim your ends. You have to trim your ends. I don't care if you do it once a month, once every 2 months. You have to figure out how to get that dead hair out before it starts crawling up that shaft and damaging the hair follicle even more. You're using several products. Stop using a million products on your hair. Decide on what's good for you, what works, And if you do use a product, give it time to figure out what it does and see how your hair reacts to it. Now, if you find something that immediately lets you know don't use it, stop using it. That's common sense. But some things you actually need to use it for a little bit longer to figure out if your hair likes it or not. Not moisturizing and not conditioning. That's another one. You have to moisturize your hair. 4B, 4C, type 4 hair in general is like the hardest, at the lowest porosity, so it's hard to retain water and moisture in your hair. So you have to moisturize. You have to condition your hair. Whether you're doing the greenhouse effect, you're doing it's so many ways I hear you can condition or deep condition or whatever you choose to do. Make sure you moisturize and condition your hair on a regular basis. Stop using petroleum and sulfate products and mineral oil. Those are not really the best for your hair. Stop using those. You will definitely stunt your hair growth by using those products. They clog your pores. They stop your hair from doing what it should be able to do naturally. Another thing is you don't do protective styling. You have to do protective styling on your hair, especially, well, for me, I figured out it works best during the winter months. During the summer, either I have in braids anyways, or I have twist ponytail, something, because I don't like to mess with my hair too much in the beginning of summer, probably in the middle part, and then at the end, I'm probably just wearing twists most of the time. but you have to protect the style of your hair. You cannot wear your hair down all the time and expect it to not kink up, start just doing extra stuff. Please do protect the styling. Don't touch your hair. Let it do what it's gonna do. Give it some time to figure out what it wants to do. I don't know. I think the biggest thing I want you guys to get from this is to stop comparing your hair to other people's hair. Oh, I saw so-and-so's YouTube channel. She been a year natural and her hair is down her back. People be lying. First off, let's just be real. A lot of people be lying. Some people running around here with texturizers in their hair acting like it's their natural hair type. Like, I saw your first videos. I know that's not how your hair was looking. But okay, whatever. You run with that. Not to say people's hair types don't change, because they do. But some people, you just like, really? So we gonna lie? This the face I make when I be looking at their videos and they tell me they don't have a texturizer. But anywho, that's the number one thing. Stop comparing your hair growth or your hair type, or stop comparing it to other people. What you should be looking forward to is healthy hair. Healthy hair grows. Healthy hair grows long. Healthy hair grows long when you do what you're supposed to do and you're worried about you. Stop worrying about these other people. Stop comparing yourself. If you want to fail at getting your hair where you want it to be, do everything that I just said don't do. I'm going to see y'all later. I'm hungry. Hope you guys get something out of this. Talk to you later, subbies, and everyone else.